showing the whole entire track? Oh, heck yeah, it is. Ooh, awesome, and hello, everybody. And welcome to the NASCAR Kids Xfinity Series live here at Bristol. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. Row 1, Joseph Munoz and Kevin Chavez. Row 2 is Neil Urgish and Caden Houck. Row 3 is... Hold on, I got a paper. Row 3 is Isaiah Castillo and Joe Gatto. Yes, Joe Gatto is in the race. Row 4... Ooh, my bad. Row 4 is Tucker Hammock, who's going to be in that Lambo. Right next to Cole Houck. Row 5. Isaiah Lucero and Nicholas Nystrom. Row 6 is... I thought this was new. Right. That's Mark. My bad. All right. Row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Row 6 is Neil Urgish and Tony Martin. Row 7 is Hector Hernandez and Christopher Cruz. Row 8 is Giovanni Munoz and Julian Perez. Row 9 is Sal Volcano and Jonathan Rogers. Row 10 is Brendan Neary and Daniel Jaramillo. And row 11 is Emily Aragon and Anthony Relaford, Justin Pittman, and Aiden Leno had to go to the rear because all three of them failed inspection. Today's race, however, is 85 laps, so it's longer than the race yesterday. Fuel window is going to be around lap 30 to 40. Last year's winner was Hector Hernandez. Now, Hector is now starting in 13th. All right, I'm going to talk to myself for a moment. Who do you think will win? Because I pick Joseph Munoz and Neil. Even though Neil is starting 10th, I still think he has a really good shot out of this race. Well, I picked Kevin Chavez and Joe Gatto. Joe Gatto starting 6th for Team Penske. Let's see what happens. All right, the pace car is Cole's truck from yesterday. It is a off-duty truck. All right. I cannot wait for you guys to see Neil's car for tomorrow, because it's actually pretty awesome. It's Alex Bone's 88 car. And I could tell you what, during qualifying today, he was pretty fast. All right, anyways, this is the last lap. Next time by is going to be the 1 lap to go signal. Oh my God. Isaiah Lucero. We have not seen him much racing at all today. The past 2 years he has not been racing, so see what happens. As we're going 1 lap to go, right before the green flag has been dropped for the first time out of 85 laps. Joseph Munoz is going to be taking the outside lane, looks like, for the restart. I mean, for the green flag. All right. So pit road is a little bit larger now. And it looks actually pretty cool. My brother Cole thought it was cool as well too. So here we go. 1 lap to go right before green. So we know Aiden and Anthony Rilliford, they really want to get back out front as soon as this green flag drops. Yeah, they really want to get back out front, especially Justin Pittman, because Justin, practice 1, he was awesome. He was fast. He went inside the top 10 until he failed inspection. So that means that he will start right next to Aiden, but Aiden's going to be dead last for this race. All right. Pace car is going to be going right back where it usually goes. Well, it's a pace truck, I guess. And Joseph Munoz will restart in the outside lane for the start of the race. As the pace truck is getting off. Pit road speed is 55 miles per hour. And there is no restart zone, so leader has to start this off on his own. Green flags in the air. Good start by Joseph. This is race 1 out of 12 for these guys. Joseph Munoz. He has really good solid runs on this track. Last year, even though he finished third, he does not even care about third. He only cares about is either to lead or he does not, or he just does not even give a crap. And pit road does get even more crazier now since this is the Xfinity series. Joseph Munoz still leads the first lap. He's still in the lead. Neil Ergish battling against Tucker Hammock for 8th position. And looks like Neil will get it. You don't see any lap traffic yet. So Justin does not look like he's pretty fast enough now. Well, that's probably because he failed inspection, so they had to fix a little bit. NASCAR said you're good, but you're still not going to qualify, though. I guess that fixer-upper did not work so well for him. Tony Martin in that alligator car right here in 10th. Right now, Caden Hauk sitting in second. I guess he cannot really catch up to his cousin Joseph at all. I guess Joseph is a little too fast this time around, because Joseph finished outside the top 10 like all the time during practices, but then somehow he got the pole during qualifying. Lap 5. Lap traffic coming up pretty soon. Fight for the lead inside Caden Hauk. Joe Gatto fighting for third against Kevin Chavez. Oh. What are you doing? Joe Gatto will take third. So Aiden and Anthony are one of the biggest movers today so far. Ain't that nice? Right now, Neil still in 8th place, right behind the number 8 of Isaiah Castillo, who made his way up to the Xfinity Series today. Now we know we said Neil is not going to be racing full-time in the Xfinity Series this year, just the Cup Series and the Truck Series. But you gotta give him credit for what he's doing right now. He's one of the fastest guys out there. Isaiah Castillo now just got into full-time racing. Don't forget to watch the top 11 NASCAR crashes. That was posted earlier today. Right now, we are having a crisis, but right now this is pretty entertaining, I could tell you that. Yeah, you could even ask some guys, like the two people that viewed this one from yesterday. I guess it was pretty entertaining for them. While there's like no other sports to do except for this, iRacing, NBA 2K Players Tournament, heck, you name it. There was a little bit of Rocket League on Sunday, I believe. Yeah, Sunday. It was a final matchup between Energy and I forgot what the other team was. But Energy got the championship for the Rocket League team. Yeah, for the Rocket League tournaments. Right now, Joseph Munoz is still in the lead. He's led all the laps today. You know, yesterday, yeah, we all know yesterday that Isaiah Castillo led all the laps until we all went to pit road. and not be like that day, because yesterday Isaiah did not do very well at the very end of the race. Lap 12. And it will be lap 13 next time by. Right now, this is not the exciting part of this race. The exciting part of this race is going to be at the very end. Because that's where everybody just keeps bumping and banging each other. One of the biggest movers today is Aiden Leno and Anthony Rilliford. So this is a 24 car field. Tomorrow's race is also going to be a 24 car field. That's the Cup Series. Three wide, Julian Pettis, Aiden Leno, and Hector Hernandez. Right over here. From my perspective, this is really fun. From your guys' perspective, you're like, man, the track's a little too far, but I'm liking this already. Lap traffic. Kevin Chavez falling back. He's in 6th place now. He was having such good runs in the top 3. But, well, actually, not really, though. Because Joe Gatto just passed him, like, at lap 4. Battle for 2nd. Caden Houck and Joe Gatto. Right there. Tons of 3 wide battles. Way in the back. Trouble. The yellow. The caution is out. Emily Aragon spins around right in front of Cole Houck. Can I move this a little closer without breaking the thing? That's a little much better, but that'll work. Probably move it to like a little over here. There. So now we only got 1 car lap down, but also who is actually just going to go to pit road? Well, probably the guys that are way out in front. They might be going to pit road first, then the other guys. But during qualifying today for the Cup Series, everybody fitted in. So I bet everybody's going to come in, and Emily Aragon is just going to get the wave around. She has been saving fuel, she said, so she'll be fine. So what do you think this is going to be? Probably 2 fresh sets of tires, just 2 tires, and a splash of fuel. Then as soon as green flag stops are coming, then everybody's going to come in. And it's going to be a madhouse. It will be a madhouse. For sure. So Aiden Leno went from last to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12th. And Anthony went from 3rd to last to 1, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. He went to 17th, which shows her that's not that much positions away from 24th, though. But heck, he made it up there. And Justin Pittman barely made 2 positions. So those are the guys that I'm talking about that failed inspection. Looks like everybody's going to come in. Joe Gatto is actually doing pretty good out in the third. Yeah, he's doing excellent right now. It's barely lap 20. So no wonder why these guys are just going to get 2 fresh sets. Probably even 1 tire, guys. Probably even 1. Or 1 tire. And a splash of fuel as well, too. So Joseph Munoz led the most laps today. Let's see who could come out of pit road first. No lucky dog for Emily, but she will take the wave around, which shall get her lap back. This 24-car field is actually pretty long. So that's why everybody is all circling around like it's Darlington. Darlington is coming up, though. Next week, besides tomorrow's Bristol race, is going to be the truck series are going to go to Eldora Speedway at Eldora. Make sure you tune in on Monday next week. Then everybody else is going to go to Phoenix. And of course, the truck series is going to take 2 races off. And Xfinity is going to take a race off. Because it's going to be All-Star Weekend as well, too. Make sure you tune in for that next week as Eldora and Phoenix is going to be on. Then, well, after that week is going to be the trucks are going to be off. The Xfinity Series is also going to be off, but it's just going to be an all-star race. Qualifying on Monday. Practice will be to race yourself in to the all-star race. And it will be the all-star race on Wednesday. Gonna be one wild ride for these Cup drivers for tomorrow and next week. And third week of racing. Remember, Emily Autogon is just going to take the wave around. Right now, she's still a lap down, but as soon as everybody comes out, then she could go around the pace car and get her lap back at least. Even though she's the one that wrecked into the wall, she barely has no damage. So today's official pace car is an off-duty truck, part of a Hot Wheels collect. It's a Hot Wheels collection, but it is part of the Hot Wheels City rescue team. Said there's a fire truck, a bicycle, I guess, a bicycle Tour de France car, a tow truck, and a police car, which that's the same thing as the symbolic. But Caden Houck's driving this 9 car, which this is I could barely even read it. But it just looks like a spider. Now these guys are coming in pit road. A bunch of people are going to come in for at least either 1 or 2 tires. It looks like it's all going to be 1 tires for everybody and a splash of fuel. Here they come in. So here's, well, we're going to tell you that next week who will be eligible for the Cup Series race at Charlotte, which that's also going to be the All-Star race. And after that All-Star race, we're going to be racing at Charlotte with the Xfinity Series and the Cup Series. Because it's just a repeat. Repeats. Yeah, a bunch of repeats. Apparently these guys just wanted to get... Apparently these guys... The pit crew was not even ready for some of these guys yet. Joseph Munoz does want to race off pit road. As soon as everybody gets off pit road, these guys could get back the restart, and Emily Aragon will get her wave around. Justin Pittman, that number 2 car, he finished off strong yesterday until like the very end. These guys are going too wide. Emily Aragon will take the wave around now, and we'll be back racing in 1 lap. Yeah, they already said 1 lap right before Emily could even get her wave around. Otherwise, Emily was just gonna fight back for her lead lap against Joseph. But she did get her lap back. All right. So these guys just got 2 tires. Some of them got 1 tire. And Emily got no service. Here we go. It'll be lap 25 now. Out of 85. This is going to be awesome. Restarts are always exciting. Hope there's no cautions during this time. Most cautions we got was 8 cautions. And that was last year. That's how Hector got his win. But Hector is a 2-time champion, so green flag. Joseph Munoz will elect the inside. Oh God, my bad. Okay. Fight for the lead. Caden Houck into the outside. Well, you could tell these restarts are really exciting. Joe Gatto will take 3rd away from Mark. Trouble in the back. Kevin Chavez up in the wall. And Caden Houck is going to choose the outside for this restart because he scored as leader. Poor Kevin Chavez, he started second. Caden Houck elects the outside. So this will be a quick restart. We'll go 1 lap to go with no pace car. Yeah, Kevin barely even tapped the wall. Now he's going to be way in the back. Yeah, this is what Kevin does not want. He's going to be restarting dead last. You know what? They're going to call green flag now in a lap. Caden Houck elects the outside for this one. Yeah, Kevin did not have a very good run at the very end yesterday, but it looks like that karma is coming back. So, guys, the fuel window is going to be pushed back a little bit, 32 to 41. Oh, okay, so 41. Caden Houck gonna lead the field to the restart. And yeah, he could start whenever he wants. He could even start whenever he crosses the finish line. The start-finish line. These guys are going to have to go to pit road as soon as possible. They barely even got a splash of fuel, but they're going to have to wait for like 2 laps before they could even go to pit road. Now, as soon as Joseph heard he's not scoring as leader, he was a little upset. But now Caden Houck elects the outside, but he knows. Joseph knows Caden Houck's not very good at the restarting in the outside as soon as he's in the lead. Green flag. We just heard Isaiah Castillo that he is running out of fuel. He's low. He's going to have to go to pit road. Joel Simonios will take back the lead. So that caution came out because of Kevin Chavez, and that's not what Kevin Chavez really wants right now. Get himself in a caution. Hey, at least he did not get in a huge wreck of Isaiah and Colton. Lap to go right before some of these guys have to go to pit road. Some of these guys have been saving fuel. So I guess they're not going to come to pit road until later on. Isaiah's like, I really need to go now. Some of these guys are low on fuel. Fight for fourth, the 43 of Mark Weisenhunt, and the 2 car of Joe Gatto. Joe Gatto had a really good start, though, but now he's dropping back a little. I guess he's running out of fuel. And looks like the top 5's coming in. It looks like hold on. Looks like Nick and Tony Martin are going to stay out. On track, they have been saving fuel though. All right, delete the top 5's in, including Joe Gatto. A bunch of people. Aiden Lino is actually going to come in. He's like, nope. I'm running out of fuel. Yeah, Anthony Relaford is actually going to take a chance of going to pit road. See if he could get any more positions out of it. Brendan Urie also coming in, same as Kevin Chavez. Emily Aragon also fight for the lead. Tony Martin against Nicholas Nordstrom. Sal Vulcano going to stay out as well too. Again, some of these guys are going to stay out on track for a while because they have been saving fuel. They want to save up a little bit of tires. Looks like the top 3's coming in. It's all Munoz Racing guys. Hurry, hurry. Don't get lapped. Out of there. Looks like Daniel Jaramillo is going to stay out. Isaiah Castillo just moved right in front of Caden Houck. Tons of people are going to get their lap back anyways. Yeah, we already saw like the top 10 get their lap back. All slow cars. From way in the back. Daniel Jaramillo will take the lead away from that for now. Lap 35. Cole Houck and Aiden fighting for position right here. Aiden has been So close of just trying to get inside the top 10. He had that chance now. He's fighting against Cole for 1, 2. Third place is Joseph. Joseph Munoz so close. Danny Jaramillo coming in, but the two of Justin Pidman's just going to take a chance and stay in the lead. Kevin Chavez, this is not what he really wanted. He started second. He stayed inside the top 10 until that caution came out because he spun out in the middle of turn 1 and 2. And yeah, Justin's coming in. So that's everybody who just wanted into pit road. Tons of people getting their lap back, but probably not for long because here comes Joseph. Fight for second, Isaiah Castillo and Caden Houck. So this is a little bit different because now Joseph has been in the lead for the longest time today. Caden Houck barely even got a taste of that lead. Some people already barely even got a taste of it. Like just a nib. But Daniel got a bite of it. Just a tiny bite of an apple. Emily Aragon is actually still a lap down. Tons of people are still on the lead lap. We thought more people will get lapped even more that time around. But hey, lap traffic's still coming. Cole Houck in that Camaro right here, fighting against Tony Martin. Fight for the lead now, Joseph Munoz and Isaiah Castillo. Fight for third now, also Joe Gatto and Caden Houck. So what I'm thinking about this race now is that Isaiah Castillo, he almost had the longest green flag run yesterday until he got into that wreck. Now he's inside the top 3 once again. This time there's no Brian Odo, but there is a Caden Houck and Joseph Munoz. And a Tucker Hammock and a Mark. And that Mark right there finished second yesterday because of that wreck. Caden Houck won yesterday's race. Caden Houck is in the playoffs. But right now, as we're looking at it, it is Joseph Munoz. Daniel Jaramillo is actually still scored as leader, it says. And Emily is still scored as 1 lap down. So far, I am thinking about this race is pretty awesome because it's Joseph Munoz, Isaiah Castillo. Heck, even Caden Houck, they're inside the top 3, but look who's inside the top 5. Joe Gatto and Tucker Hammock. So many lap down cars. So many other cars trying not to get lapped. Did not see that. Fighting for the lead still, it is Isaiah Castillo and Joseph Munoz. Joseph trying to stay into the lead. Away from Isaiah. Keep on fighting. Don't forget, tomorrow is the NASCAR Kids Hot Wheels Sprint Cup Series. I mean, not Sprint Cup. It's just the NASCAR Kids Hot Wheels Cup Series. There we go. Live tomorrow at Bristol. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. And also, I'm going to be doing gaming videos pretty soon. More lap traffic. The last 2 drivers that went into pit road is Daniel Jaramillo and Justin Pittman. And second place has been changed. Caden Houck passed Isaiah Castillo. So right now, it's Joseph Munoz scored as leader. Caden Houck in second. Isaiah Castillo in third. Joe Gatto in fourth. Tucker Hammock in fifth. That is your top 5. Niels in sixth. Seventh is Mark. Eighth right now is Aiden Leno. Ninth is Nicholas Nordstrom. 10th was Daniel Jaramillo. Now it's Cole Houck. Now Daniel Jaramillo is 11th. 12th is Justin Pittman. 13th is Tony Martin. 14th is Julian Pettis. 16th is Hector Hernandez, who won last year. 7-time champion of the Xfinity Series, Christopher Cruz. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16th is Christopher Cruz. 17th is Isaiah Castillo. 18th is Isaiah Castillo. Isaiah Lucero. 18th is Anthony Relaford. 19th is Giovanni Munoz. That is all the late lap cars, and Giovanni's getting lapped. So far, it is all Joseph Munoz who's in the lead at the moment. And also at the moment right now, Kevin Chavez is just falling back. He is a lap down. So far, almost an hour in this race. It is lap 55 now. Out of 85. $30 laps to go here in this whole entire event. Fight for third, Isaiah and Joe Gatto. Isaiah Castillo trying to hold it off, but he's right next to a lapped car. Daniel says this is the best run that I had in my whole entire career so far. And tomorrow, he's going to start weighing the back anyways. But yeah, he is running pretty good. He's a sitting duck in the top 12, I believe. 2, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, he's 12th right now, fighting against Tony Martin for position. Yeah, pit road did really mess some people up. That's why some of these guys were kind of in the front inside the top 10. Outside of the top 10 now is those cars that had to go to pit road. And there were tons of these guys just trying to get their service. The longest green flag run that we had for the Xfinity Series. We had only one caution, and that was at the beginning of the race. This time we have 2 cautions. This is going to be the second longest race in history. And that was way back in 1998. Now, Joe Gatto, he is 2 positions away to win his first ever race as an Impractical Joker. By the way, link in the description. Well, I think there's going to be a link. But you could own Impractical Jokers today. It is only $4.99 for Xfinity customers. Just say Impractical Jokers, the movie, and you could buy it from there. It's only $4.99. Yeah, just to buy it. No renting or anything. Rated PG-13. Also, the movie trailers that I uploaded, it'll show you that. Yeah, happy quarantine, because I bet everybody's going to see that in theaters. But then True TV was nice enough to give you guys the 4 Practical Jokers at your home with a movie. I think that's pretty sweet. Of course, Caden watched the movie before anybody else in Mexico. Neil was still pumped for it, but then the movie came out the next month, so we just watched Star Wars after we were at school. By the way, that new Star Wars movie, that was spectacular, dude. It was magnificent. Caden Houck, still second. Right now, he is losing ground on Joseph. Joseph is about 50 milliseconds now ahead of him. An hour and almost. 27 to go at the line. You know what we're going to do? Crank it up. Battle for second, right here. $26 to go now. Here in Bristol Motor Speedway, which this is also the Xfinity Series race. If you guys forgot already, the Cup Series race is tomorrow. Just a reminder. Julian Pettis just got lapped. Tony Martin is the last one on the lead lap right now. Aiden Leno went from last. Now he just passed the 43 car. He is in 8th, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he's in 8th. I was right. Huh. First guess, but I had to make sure. Right now, looking pretty strong is Joseph Munoz, but Joe Gatto almost got that second place spot away from Caden Houck. Now it's almost going to be a fight for the lead. Caden Houck, Joseph Munoz. Joe Gatto kind of in the mix as well too. Tucker trying to catch up. Now, 25 to go. Do you think these guys are? Do you think they're going to come back for fuel? Fuel only? I believe they can. Also, 2 tires as well too, if they want to. Heck, they could even just go for fuel. They don't need tires, but some people, I guess, they really need tires. Or we don't have to go to caution. Or we don't have to go to pit road. Joseph Munoz still in the lead. I can't speak today again. Battle for third. Battle for seconds. It's between Joe Gatto and Caden Houck. Now it's a fight for the lead. Joseph Munoz is now in the mix. There's a battle for first now between the top 3. No, fourth place is all like, just keep on fighting. Just keep on fighting. And that's Tucker Hammock. Right there in that Lamborghini. He's like, just keep right on fighting, dog. So that way I don't have to deal with any of you guys whenever I'm trying to fight against lap traffic. Caden Houck, right on Joseph. 22 to go. Julian Pettis just got lapped, but it looks like he just wants to get back on the lead lap. Three wide with some lap traffic. Caden Hauk will take the lead away from Joseph. Joseph had the longest lead so far. Now Caden Hauk just has control over it again. Fight for the lead again. This time it's Joe Gatto and Caden Hauk. Joseph Munoz kind of in the mix. Not anymore. He is getting left in the dust by them too. Joe Gatto will be the first Impractical Joker to take the lead away from somebody that's already been here before. God. And he will take the lead away. Can he hold it? I could hear everybody cheering. Yay, he finally got it. Right? Joe Gatto will be the first Impractical Joker to take the lead away from somebody that has already won here before. All right, let's go through the field. Guys, Joe Gatto just said that he is now in the lead. He's having a good run, but he's got to make sure he has enough clean air right in front of him. So that way, he could just stay right in front of Caden Hauk. And speaking of Caden Hauk finally got past Joseph, but then he did not realize the other Joseph, Joe Gatto, was just right behind him. But right now, he's a little too tight off of 3 and 4. He's going to have to try making solid runs this time and hopes that he could try beating Joseph at least. As for Joseph Munoz, though, he said that he was having a good solid run until this time now. Let's just hope that he said, I hope I don't get in the wreck like whatever happened yesterday with Isaiah Castillo. And right behind him is Tucker Hammock in the Lamborghini, who's in 4th right now. And like what I said, everything is going smoothly until the very end. But right now, he still thinks this is the start of the race for him. Because right now he's making good solid runs. Isaiah Castillo, he says, at least I'm not going to get in a wreck. This time around, he is inside the top 5. Hopes that he could keep that, though. And hopes that he could get a good, solid top 10 finish for his first time. Neil Ergish right here. This is his first Xfinity Series race, but he is not full-time. And look at him. He's already doing good right now. Sitting in 6th place right now. Hopes that he could keep it up. Aiden Leno started dead last because he failed inspection. Now he is in 7th place. For now, he just wants to make good runs. He said he's always getting loose at 1, but right now, solid runs in 7th. 8th place slow is Mark Wise runs. Yesterday, Mark got in a wreck. Caden kind of got in it. But he's like, man, I almost got that win yesterday. Caden got the win somehow. I got 2nd at least. That was actually a pretty close finish. But right now, he's like, we're going to get to work. I'm going to be my own boss for today. And hope I don't get into the last caution, to that last wreck. And it could be happening. Of course, Cole Houck and Nicholas Nastrom in the back with Tony Martin, Daniel Jaramillo, and Justin Pittman. Now, Justin just got lapped by Joe Gatto.
I sent you a message.
Caden Houck trying to get some good runs. He's sitting in 2nd right now, right behind Joe. And if you want Joe Gatto to win, he could just win. Right off the bat. But now it is 18 to go. This is almost the end of the race. Yesterday was a little bit of a long race, though, because we had so many cautions yesterday. Now we barely even had 2 cautions today, and this is the most longest green flag run that we have so far. So Caden got some text messages from Justin. He's like, why am I in the race? And I said, well, just for fun. He's like, take me out. I'm like, critics are Justin's like, take me out. And Caden's like, no. Critics are calling you the best racer ever. And he's like, oh, just take me out. I'm like, well, okay. So what else did you say to him? Caden said, but you are a good racer. You finished 12th yesterday. That was your most longest lead lap run ever. And he's like, you know what? Fine. I don't really care anyways. But right now, he is sitting in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's sitting in 13th. But that's actually pretty good for the Xfinity Series. 12th is kind of eh. And the Cup Series, it's also kind of good as well, too. But he is going to start, like, 4th to last. 16 to go. Aiden did not really give a crap, Caden said. He just solid. The text, he's like, oh, okay, cool. He is sitting in 7th, though. Started dead last, now he's in 7th. Remember, Joe Gatto and Sal Vulcano said you guys could buy the movie today for your homes while you're sitting in quarantine all day, including Italy. If you're in lockdown, you can buy the movie. If you're an Xfinity customer, it's $4.99 if you just buy it on Xfinity. No monthly membership or anything. Joke's on Caden. He watched the movie already. And he wants, and Cole, his brother Cole, his sister Kayla, and his niece Crystal wants to watch the movie. But right now, this not shelter in place, this stay at home order thing I don't think it's going so well for his family. So some of his family, a bunch of his family members live in Pennsylvania, which that's where he was born, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And some of his family is in Colorado. Some of his family also is in Arizona. One of his family members lives in Tennessee, and the rest just live in New Mexico. And he is just trying to fight for the lead again against Joe Gatto. No lap down cars. Nicholas Nystrom just got lapped. 14 to go at the line. Fighting for third, and Isaiah Castillo was like, that was a little too easy. Julian Pettis really wanted to get his lap back. But right now, he's just going to be 3 wide against these other guys that are a lap down with him. What I really think about iRacing, which iRacing is every Sunday, the NASCAR Pro Invitational Series, and they're going to be at Richmond, I believe. I think Richmond. Yeah. Joe Gatto about a car length ahead of Caden Howe. So we never seen a Impractical Joker race here before, and we never seen an Impractical Joker in the lead before. And today, history is going to be right here. Looks like history is going to be right here. Joe Gatto is about 70 milliseconds ahead of Caden Howe. Still a battle for third now. It's 3 wide for third. So Anthony Relaford thought he could get a tons of positions if he does pit with the other guys. But then apparently the other guys were really fast getting out of pit road because they have a fast pit crew. But right now he is outside of the 20s. Cole Houck is the last driver on the lead lap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only 9 cars on the lead lap. You know, well, you guys don't know, but you get what I meant. But anyways, longest green flag run was the Truck Series, which they had no cautions in 1999. And they had about 8 cars on the lead lap. But then 2 years ago, they had 6 cars on the lead lap. And we barely had 4 cars on the lead lap. Fight for the lead again. Joe Gatto just really wants to win for Team Penske. He is in a Chevy. I know Team Penske, Chevys are only an IndyCar series. But this series as well, too, they're in the Chevys. Still a fight for the lead. Cole Houck is the last one to be on the lead lap. He's sitting in 9th. We had 4 cars also on the lead lap in the Cup Series last year, so that is the most. There could be 3 cars on the lead lap. There could even just be 2 cars on the lead lap. And there could just be only 1 car on the lead lap, but we have not seen that yet. Race 1, it's 9 to go. Battle for seconds. Cousin, Caden, Houck, and Tucker. Cousins. Side by side for second right here. Tucker Hammock and Caden Houck. Joe Gattle's just pulling away while these guys are just fighting for position. Still a fight for second. Isaiah Lucero's lap down car. They're going to have to get past him. Fight for the lead as well, too. Joe Gatto and mix. Cole Houck trying to keep the lead lap spot away. He's trying to keep his lead lap spot. If you have a caution does come out, remember, these other 2 drivers right here, they're a little bit far away from Cole Houck. And, from Joe Gatto, if Cole does get lapped and there comes a caution, there you go. He has the lucky dog. Once he does not cause the caution. Still a fight for second. Cole Houck still in the lead lap. Now 7 to go. Remember, there is an overtime if one of these drivers does get in a wreck at the very end of the race. Yeah, there is an overtime. And it will be 2 laps. Next flag will be the white flag. And then the next flag will be the end of the race. Either if it is a caution or not. But why are we telling you this? Well, that's because I just wanted to. And to inform you that there's going to be an overtime if there's a caution at like 3 to go or 2 to go. Caden Houck still fighting for the lead. Still fighting for second against his cousin Tucker. But Tucker's the one that was in third. Tucker really wants second, and he really wants that second career win, and it will be on his track unless Joe Gatto still has the lead. It'll be 6 to go at the line. And Tucker Hammock had enough speed to go to second. Cole Houck will be lapped. That does not stop Cole Houck, though. Cole Houck still wants to get back on the lead lap. Cole Houck's best finish on this track is 8th. He's 9th right now. Right now, we don't see any cautions yet, so looks like it's Joe Gatto's win unless Tucker Hammock does get the club as soon as he passes him. Six to go. Joe Gatto is 6 laps away from winning at Bristol Motor Speedway for his first time. Neil Urgish against Justin Munoz for 4th. So far, we have not seen any bumper-to-bumper craziness yet for the top 3. At the end of the race, it's always crazy because these guys are just fighting and fighting and fighting till one of these guys gets in a wreck at the final stretch. Mark is the last guy on lead lap. Eight cars on the lead lap. We have been caution-free ever since the first ever green flag pit road stop, and that was the last one. These guys still have like probably 2 times that much left. Doing excellent right now is Joe Gatto, but Tucker Hammock is about 30 milliseconds behind Joe. Joe Gatto, and Tucker Hammock for the lead. There'll be 5 to go. Sponsored by Xfinity. The Xfinity 5 to 4 to go. 3 to go will be Leaf Filter, then Hot Wheels, then Credit One Bank. Which Credit One Bank, it is the final lap. Still a 5 for the lead. 5 to go, presented by Xfinity. And 4 to go now will be presented by the Impractical Jokers movie. And remember, if Joe Gatto does win, you guys get to buy that movie today for $4.99 for Xfinity customers. If you guys do have Xfinity, there you go. Buy it for $5. If you guys have DirecTV, you could probably also buy it as well too. Probably for $5 as well too, unless they charge you more. Including Dish. You could buy it on Dish as well too, or you could just go over to the store, get your toilet paper, get all your food and stuff, and buy that movie as well too, just for goodness sake. Still a 5 for the lead. Caden Houck right there as well too, but look, he was in 4th. Joseph Munoz trying to blend in with some lap traffic. Neil Urgish in 5th. That's your top 5. Tucker Hammock into the inside. Inside goes Tucker. Trying to get the advantage. Remember, Joseph Munoz is not going to start in a very good position tomorrow. Yeah, he's going to be starting sixth to last. And pole sitter for tomorrow is Mark Weisenhunt. Can't wait to see him tomorrow. 4 to go, presented by Impractical Jokers, the movie. And also it's brought to you by True TV. Coming into the final laps of this race. No stage races or anything. None of that nonsense. It's just 85 laps around this track. 2 cautions. But it was by Emily Odegon. That was the first caution. The second caution was just Kevin Chavez. So those were just 2 spin arounds. Kevin Chavez did start in 2nd. But then he fell back a little. Now he is 2nd to last on the leaderboard. Now, if a caution does come out of 3 to go, that is going to be pretty awesome for some of these guys, but not as awesome for Tucker Hammock or Joe Gatto. Well, still a fight for the lead. Three to go up the line. We've seen nothing but Joe Gatto. We've seen Joseph Munoz as well too. And we even saw Tucker Hammock now. He's just going to fight for the lead. Caden Houck in third. Remember yesterday there was a wreck at the very end. And Caden Houck got that win from third. Still a fight for the lead. Joe Gatto trying to hold it off together. I am sitting in word positions. 3 to go, presented by Leaf Filter. And Joe Gatto stays in the lead. Mark is still the last guy on the lead lap in that 40 car. He's a lone guy right now. Aiden Leto's far away from him. Only 8 cars on the lead lap. Cole Houck just got lapped. But now that 43 car still trying to hold it off. He is still in 8th place. He is still on the lead lap. Joe Gatto now moving away from Tucker Hammock. Tucker Hammock trying to get a shot of winning this thing. But there is still 2 to go after this. Salvo Cano, he said, I had a really fun time just racing with my buddy Joe. And his buddy Joe is about to win this one. Joseph Munoz. Everything fell apart at the very end, but at least he did not get in a wreck. Now Joe Gatto's in the lead. He has the second most laps led in this race today. And the top 5 is together. The 43 of Mark Weisenhunt trying to hold it off. In 8th. 2 to go, presented by Hot Wheels. Joe Gatto. Right now, he is 2 laps away from winning his first ever race as an Impractical Joker. And it's the Hot Wheels 2 to go right now. And he is pulling away from Tucker Hammock. About 80 milliseconds now, 92 milliseconds ahead. That'd be a second now at the very end. It's now seconds. You do not see any of that over here. He's looking pretty strong right now. A lap to go, coming up. Getting close to being 2 to go right now. After this is going to be Joe Gatto's win, unless Tucker Hammock does something about it. White flag is in the air. 1 to go, presented by Credit One Bank. The bank you can trust. Yep. Mark Wiseman still trying to hold it off. He said, I don't want to be a lap down at 2 to go. For him, it's 2 to go, but for Joe Gatto, it is a lap to go. The smile on Joe's face right now is awesome. He is smiling, I guess. But right now, here comes Tucker Hammock. We know something was going to be coming at the very end. Tucker Hammock trying to fight hard of Caden Houck. Top 3. It's Penske, Houck Motorsports, and Houck Motorsports. That's your top 3. And it is the final lap. Neil said he has a really good time sitting inside the top 5. He's hoping that he could do the same thing tomorrow, as he's going to start 4th. Yeah, he has a really good qualifying time for tomorrow. But now, we are just... Joe Gatto is halfway to the line. About to win his first ever Xfinity Series NASCAR Kid race. Presented by Hot Wheels. And it looks like he will do it here. With no wrecks or anything, Mark is still trying to hold off. I think Mark's a little too close for a wreck right there, don't you think? Joe Gatto kind of slowed down a little. Is he out of gas? Yes, he is. But that is still not going to stop him, though, from winning this thing. Tucker Hammock barely 40 milliseconds behind. And here we go. The first ever Impractical Joker to win a race is Joe Gatto. And it's going to be here in Bristol Motor Speedway. And he ran out of gas. That's going to make history. That has been an hour and 40 minutes. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.